Hey everyone, Zero Jade here with the XBLA fans channel. I'm here to give you a quick taste of Wall World, a game where you are traversing a giant sheer cliff, which is essentially the entire world, or so we think, and mining minerals using a giant spider and fending off terrible creatures that essentially want to kill you. But right now I am in the upgrade screen, so every time you die, you come back to this screen, and as you mine, you're actually getting upgrade points, which you can see in the upper right there, which you can use to upgrade the stats of your spider mech here. So what do I want to upgrade? Getting a better missile might be nice, but so far it kills everything with one shot. Spider speed might be real nice because I'm kind of slow. Let's see, more armor might be nice. We're gonna go with more speed. I do like that the little pictures change once you upgrade something. But yeah, if you look right here, that's my spider mech, and then I look like Isaac Clarke. But essentially all the gameplay is you just going up and down this wall, finding spots in the wall where you can dig in and start mining. I actually have an upgrade that shoots a laser in and hollows out a big chunk of the area. And of course, the further you go from your starting point, which is here, the better items you can get. We're gonna pop up over here. If you look at the top middle there, though, that is a countdown until a big bad shows up, and you gotta fight him, and he hurts. Excellent. So we're gonna hop out of our mech here. If you look at the bottom left, you actually see my mech health. You see the countdown timer until a wave of baddies arrive, and then you have an energy meter, and because certain things use energy. So right now I'm just kind of mining through. You'll see that these little crystals kind of shoot off once in a while and collect into me whenever I destroy one of these things. Those are the currency that I was using earlier to upgrade. If you look at the right there, I actually have my missile, and then I have a little jump ability that lets me go down real quick, and those are both upgrades that you get. Excellent. So yeah, this is essentially the gameplay loop. You're going through here, mowing down these blocks. Actually, I should probably not focus on that. I need to get some more materials. There are several different types of materials. They are used to upgrade various things, which we'll see in a second once we have to return to our ship. Probably should have saved and tried to get more storage space, because it is kind of limiting. All right, we're gonna hop in here. So once you get in here, your stuff will be deposited. You sync up with your thing, and then you can pick your upgrades, which as you go, you can actually collect items, at least for that run. I've gotten a bomb, I've gotten turrets, I got a sonar that'll go off and highlight stuff, but those can be like randomly found in the world. These areas seem to be pretty randomly generated. There's also secret areas that have extra special upgrades, but for now we're gonna upgrade for more damage and turret speed, and we're gonna wait until this wave spawns. There are also alternate weapons you can find here. Earlier, I found turrets where they were so good, I was able just to build the turret and then just keep digging. As you guessed, this is the first wave, so it is the easiest. They do get increasingly harder. I really like that I look like Isaac from Dead Space. Dead Space is probably one of my favorite franchises. I would say it's Dead Space and Dragon's Dogma are games that I could thoroughly enjoy playing over and over again. I recently finished the Dead Space remake. Did not do impossible difficulty, but got all the other achievements because I don't feel like losing my mind when I get snuck up on by a necromorph. Oh, perfect. This is what I was talking about earlier. So we're gonna go in here. What are you gonna give me? Ooh, faster gun rotation speed. So that's essentially just a free upgrade. Like, now that's just a thing. I really like it when they give me the mining beam upgrade. But of course, as you get further away from your starting area, you'll encounter, like, if you go up or down, there's a cloud layer. And as you go through the cloud layer, enemies will attack you. Wow, I am now booking it. We're gonna enter this mine real quick. And the further you get, it is, the longer it takes to mine stuff out. Grab all this. There was also a game on PC which had the same concept, but you weren't moving. It was just a dome that you were protecting, and you were just digging downwards. Oh, there's some of the cloud cover right up there. The missile is actually really smart, and it attacks the biggest thing. So yeah, at the once that timer counts down, a giant creature attacks, and it has 2 weak spots you have to destroy, and then it'll go away. But it wants you dead. You have to avoid its attacks. You can't just sit and like tank damage because it hits you, and it hits you hard. There we go. But yeah, I surprisingly enjoyed this game a lot more than I thought I would. Get all these little upgrade points. There's actually an entire second page of upgrades, and I'll actually, I'll maybe let my ship take some damage because you can repair it, but that takes a different upgrade. It's these green gems. This area has a lot of goodies in it. I like that the sound is just like a vacuum. Oh, come back here, you. It's just like a vacuum. But for him, you can upgrade like movement speed. One of the highest upgrades for him has like a split beam. Sorry, I like these. This is essentially what you use for all your upgrades. So, oh, in we go. We'll pop in here real quick. I also like how he attaches. So like I said before, like all the way down here, it's like giant plasma beam, like 3 different beams and stuff like that. All types of repairs, like all your weapons can get really powerful. There's also like there's like a shotgun, there's a harpoon gun, all kinds of fun stuff you can get. There's also a like really nice selection of enemies as well. There's these little guys that crawl around. There are just giant turrets. They're, little guys that crawl around that are giant turrets. They're actually just little enemies that are about this size, but they have turrets attached to their head. What's also real nice is, like, you see there's rain here. There's also snow, and if you're away from your spider while it's snowing, snow will actually build up on it, and when you move, it'll all fall off, and it really looks nice. I actually really like how the game looks. There's also... like sometimes when you go to do a mine, instead of a mine, it's like a hidden chamber that has lore about it. About like what's going on. Keep on mining. I like it when you have these like big areas. Oh, look at that. Perfect. So this is one of the upgrades you can get. Hopefully it's the turret, because then I can just plant it down and not worry about the enemies for a while. I got real lucky, like, last run because I got this, and then I got 3 areas where I could mine. You can only mine in the cracked areas, which you probably saw. Can I upgrade you? What can I make you do? Let's see. All right, we'll upgrade you and let you kind of fend for us. Oh, nope, did not want to do that. But yeah, once you die, your little escape pod shoots out, and then you go back to that screen that we were at before. But that little drone, at least in this area, should keep them relatively busy. You can already hear it firing away. The turrets are awesome. But yeah, like I had 3 sections where I could like drop all the turrets real close together, and they just mowed down everything. And like I said before, I have an ability that lets me like jump downwards. There's also an ability to let you boost upwards. Oh, I hear something hitting. Must be one of the little guys because they are not doing that much damage. I'm not terribly worried about it right now. This is more of a get upgrade resources run for me. I also like this sound for the drill, and I actually enjoy the kind of calm music while you're mining. Speaking of mining, I really do hope we get a Dead Space 2 remake. I actually really like my character's design. That, like, very much industrial future sort of thing. If I had one little complaint about the game, it does take a little bit to get going. And I wish that your spider, like my spider always said 37. I wish it would like, you start with number 1 and then you get number 2, and that's actually, that would actually show how long you've been playing. But yeah, like I said before, the concept of a world above and below the cliffs is like essentially, it's essentially like the world's flat sort of concept. And like anyone who said otherwise, like, no, you're crazy. One of the upgrades you can get actually increases the time between waves spawning for enemies. But it's only about like 5 or so seconds, which I've found the upgrades to armor and stuff like that way better. All right, cool. We'll head on back. There are upgrades that make him go faster. But all this stuff that I'm getting now will go away once I die, or at least I... Oh, look, the snow's on the ship. That's awesome. Let's see. Well, let's... All right. That little turret's doing a decent little job there. The crossbow stake thrower was real good. I'm gonna move out so you can look at that snow go off. That's great. That was great because you would it was a charge up one. So all you would do was just aim upwards straight up, fire, so it would get all the enemies on the wall above you, and then it would go down and get all the enemies below you. We're gonna go collect these gems, and then I will let you all go. But yeah, I would recommend this game. It's enjoyable. For those curious about achievements, they're not terribly hard. A lot of them are cute. Like you can do them over time, like get all the different weapons, get different types of the upgrades, build certain buildings and stuff like that. The hardest will probably be get to the top and get to the bottom. And then there's something about keys, and I have not even seen one key yet, but whatever. I'm going to keep playing. But we are now back. I am ZeroJD. This is the XBLA Fans channel. Thank you very much for watching. Also, if this seems too easy for you, there's other difficulties. But thank you for watching. Have a nice night. Goodbye.